how's it going everybody? I'm the Canadian lad, and this time I have watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 at 0.25x speed and found 20 new details that you might have missed at regular speed. This movie, in my opinion, is one of the best in the entire MCU, so I'm gonna try to give you details that are really worth mentioning. So without wasting any of your time, let's jump straight to the points. Number 1. I'm gonna begin the video with a very weird detail, and I'm not even sure what to make out of it. I'm just gonna show it to you and you lads can decide what this is. Towards the end of the movie, when Ronan was telling the people of Xandar what a big failure the Guardians are, look at his right leg. This seems as though Ronan was dancing already. I'm gonna play it at regular speed and you will notice what I'm talking about.
Oh! You're Guardians of the Galaxy!
So it looks like Ronan was dancing already even before Peter called for the dance off. This is a fun little detail, so I thought I'll include it in the video. Number 2. Do you want to jam out like Star-Lord but on headphones from this galaxy? Then try Raycon earbuds, who sponsored today's video. So if you're still using wired headphones, these earbuds will change your mind. And there's one special reason why I'm in love with Raycon. As you know, I watch Marvel movies at 0.25x speed, so I have to put on my headphones for a longer time. But Raycon earbuds made it so much easier and comfortable for me to hear my audios. I don't have to deal with wires getting tangled, nor do I have to worry about getting headaches because of the weight of other headphones. I can just simply put on my Raycon earbuds and go for a walk or a workout, and you can take my words for it that the sound quality of these earbuds are second to none. And best of all, they start at half the price of other premium wireless earbuds, and their latest model, the Everyday E25s, is their best one yet, with 6 hours of playtime, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you an amazing noise isolating fit. And to get these earbuds today, click my link in description to get 15% off your order, or simply visit buyraycon.com/CanadianLad. Moving on. Number 3. When the collector was explaining the 6 Infinity Stones, for the first time ever we could actually see the 9 realms in color. They only show it for a second, so without slowing down the playback, it really becomes impossible to notice it. Number 4. During the scene where Peter Quill is arrested by the Nova Corps, a red light flashes over Peter's DNA scan report. This indicates that something is wrong with Peter's DNA. Later in the movie, Nova Prime reveals that Quill is only 50% human, and the other half is something they haven't seen before.
I'm not Terran?
You're half Terran. Your mother was of Earth. Your father, well, he's something very ancient we've never seen here before.
So the fact that Peter is not a normal human being was already foreshadowed earlier in the film. Number 5. Howard the Duck appeared for the first time in the post-credit scene of this movie, but if we look closely in the background, we could already see Howard the Duck on screen exactly 1 hour 5 minutes earlier. And not only that, there was also one of the Dark Elves and a Chitauri in the Collector's Vault. Number 6. During the scene where the Guardians were planning their escape from the prison, Rocket asks for the prosthetic leg of a prisoner, and then later we come to know that he was only joking. He does it again when planning the attack on Ronan.
That dude there. I need his prosthetic leg. His leg? Yeah.
All right. There's one more thing we need to complete the plan.
That guy's eye.
No, we don't. No, we don't need that guy's eye.
Seriously, I need it. It's important to me.
But here's the detail that I found. If we slow down the speed, we can actually hear Rocket laughing very subtly even when he said he needs that guy's leg.
That dude there. I need his prosthetic leg. Prosthetic leg. Prosthetic leg.
This subtle shake in the voice of Rocket proves that he never meant it. He was always joking about needing that guy's prosthetic leg. Had Peter understood the signal, he wouldn't have to transfer 30,000 units to that prisoner.
Oh, I was just kidding about the leg. I just need these 2 things.
What?
No, I thought it'd be funny. Wasn't funny?
I had to transfer him 30,000 units.
Number 7. When the Guardians met each other for the first time, or fought each other for the first time I should say, we got to see the surroundings of Xandar. Notice Xandar has giant-shaped aquariums all over the city. The reason I'm including this in the video is because no VFX work should go unnoticed in a movie like this one. This brings me to my next point, number 8. Because the Guardians were fighting each other breaking the laws of Xandar, the Nova Corps intervened and arrested them all. But notice the pedestrians were already pointing towards the sky, because they saw saw the Nova Corps coming before any of the Guardians did. Subtle continuity details like this are the reasons why we love Marvel so much. Number 9. Upon watching this movie in slow motion, one thing that occurred to me is that Kraglin was already adopting Yondu's look. His look throughout the movie indicated that he will indeed take the mantle of Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So this one is a clever Easter egg well hidden by James Gunn. Number 10. When the Nova Corps captured Peter Quill, his rap sheet included a translator implant in his neck, and that is why we get to see all the aliens speaking English, because we're looking at them from Peter's perspective. This brings me to my next point, number 11. The Nova Corps also got his name wrong, as it says Space Lord instead of Star-Lord.
Mr. Lord, can you get your folks to circle up? Mr. Lord. Star-Lord is fine.
Number 12. Peter tells Drax how and when to kill Ronan. He puts his finger across his throat, which is a general symbol for killing someone, but Drax doesn't get it. But a companion of Drax does understand this symbol, and out of fear of Drax, he lies that he doesn't know this sign.
That's when you...
Why would I put my finger on his throat?
This is a symbol for you slicing his throat. The general expression for you killing somebody. You've heard of this. You've seen this, right? You know what that is.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
No.
The same prisoner who lied to Drax showed this symbol to Gamora to taunt her earlier in the film, so the fact that everybody in the prison was shit scared of Drax was pretty well established through this scene. Number 13. When Ravagers, Rocket and Nova Corps were fighting Ronan and his army, they fought off the invasion over water to prevent additional casualties so that if any of the craft loses control, it doesn't drop over any civilian's head. Number 14. Going back to the beginning of the movie, when Star-Lord was retrieving the orb, his girlfriend Berit was in his ship. But notice the t-shirt that she was wearing. It's the same t-shirt that Peter Quill was wearing 26 years ago when he was being abducted by Yondu. Number 15. When Rocket's rap sheet is being shown, we can see that one of his associates listed is Lylla. In the comics, Lylla is a former associate of Rocket Raccoon, and apparently she will make her debut in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, where we might get a story revolving around Rocket's love life. Number 16. At the end of the film, when Peter opens the present given to him by his mother, look at the design at the background. The ship's tape deck is shaped exactly like a giant cassette tape. The amount of attention given to the details in this movie is a reward for the eyes. Number 17. As I said, I will only mention details that are worth mentioning, and such is a detail from the credits that states no raccoons or tree creatures were harmed during the making of this film, a typical James Gunn move. Number 18. The collector has some sort of alien slugs in his collection. This is a nod to James Gunn's movie Slither that had similar looking aliens. Number 19. At the end of the film, when Peter held the Power Stone, it was damaging his hands and face. The same effects can be seen in Avengers Endgame, where Thanos held the Power Stone with his bare hand, but it didn't do any damage to Thanos' face because he's physically much more stronger than Peter Quill. Number 20. This detail has nothing to do with me watching this movie in slow motion, but it's something that I observed throughout the course of this film. Peter Quill gives a speech to motivate the rest of the Guardians, but his speech resonates with all three movies from Phase 2. Let me explain what I mean by that, but first, let's hear his speech.
I look around at us, you know what I see? Losers. I mean, like, folks who have lost stuff. And we have, man, we have, all of us. Our homes, our families, normal lives. And usually life takes more than it gives, but not today. Today it's given us something. It has given us a chance.
To do what?
To give a shit.
Peter said they lost homes, their families, and their normal lives. And if you think deeply, you will notice in Iron Man 3, Tony Stark ends up losing his home. And in Thor: The Dark World, Thor loses his mother and thinks he has lost to Loki. And in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Cap loses the normal part of his life. He goes on a journey where he comes to know a lot of things that he didn't know before. So homes, families, and normal lives are all lost in these three movies. And Peter's speech echoes all of these losses. And that's it. These are my findings from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, and I hope I was able to give you at least one new detail through this video. And if I did, then please grab the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram where I post updates about my videos. I'm the Canadian Lad, and I will see you lads in the next one.
And this green horse, she too.
Oh, you must